Hi, my name is Abby Lynch and I'm the Teen Services Librarian here at the Brookfield Library, back for another week of Teen Book Talks. I was inspired to choose this week's topic by one of our activities challenges for teen summer reading, which is to send a letter or a card. I myself have been combining two of those activities challenges, make a collage and sending mail, by sending collaged cards and postcards to my friends and family. And I thought if people were getting in the snail mail spirit, doing the activities challenges, you might like to read some books that are also inspired by correspondence. All of the books this week are epistolary in format, which means they're told through documents. This can be letters or journals or emails or text messages, any sort of document that would tell the story or be used as a device to tell the story would fit into the epistolary format. So all of the books this week will have to do with correspondence. So the first book is Because You'll Never Meet Me by Leah Thomas. Ollie is deathly allergic to electricity, while Moritz's weak heart would stop beating without the pulses of his pacemaker. Meeting in real life, it could kill them. Instead, they write letters. Ever-optimistic Ollie lives secluded in a forest, which leaves him hungry for the world. Moritz, caught in chronic gloom, would be fine with the city if only there were no people in it. Despite these differences, they develop a fierce bond that becomes a lifeline during dark times. So that's Because You'll Never Meet Me by Leah Thomas. It is the first in a series, so if you like it, there's a second one. And I really love the characters in this book. You really grow to love them over the course of the story, and it's always fun. I really like reading books that are told in this sort of letter format, and they've got different fonts to sort of help you distinguish. The next book is a 2021 Nutmeg nominee in the middle school category called The Night Diary by Vera, Hiranandani. And it's set in 1947, and India is newly independent of British rule and has been separated into two countries, Pakistan and India. The divide has created much tension between Hindus and Muslims, and hundreds of thousands are killed crossing borders. Half Muslim, half Hindu 12-year-old Nisha doesn't know where she belongs or what her country is anymore. When Papa decides it's too dangerous to stay in Pakistan, Nisha and her family become refugees and embark by train and by foot to reach their new home. The journey is long, difficult, and dangerous, and after losing her mother, Nisha can't imagine losing her homeland too. But even if her country has been ripped apart, Nisha still believes in the possibility of putting herself back together. And this one is told in letter format, but the letters are to her late mother, so it functions more like a journal. But they've still got the dates and the Dear Mama at the beginning. So it's a little bit of a different spin on that sort of epistolary format. This was also a Newbery Honor book, so you'll definitely want to check that out if you are a historical fiction fan, or you like that sort of journalistic or if you like that sort of journal format. The next one is back to more traditional letter correspondence format in the form of I Hate Everyone But You by Gabby Dunn and Allison Raskin. Although this one's a little bit more up-to-date maybe in that it's told through texts and emails rather than strictly by traditional mailed letters. Dear best friend, I can already tell that I will hate everyone but you. So begins a series of texts and emails sent between two best friends, Ava and Jen, as they head off to their first semesters of college on opposite sides of the country. From first loves to weird roommates, heartbreak, self-discovery, coming out, and mental health, the two will document every moment to each other. But as each changes and grows in her new life, will their friendship be able to survive the distance? So I'm going to show you the insides of this one, because you can see that they really put a lot of effort into the formatting of the texts and the emails. So this is another good one if you maybe like a little bit more of a non-traditional visual layout in your books. All right, the last book today is actually nonfiction, and it's technically maybe not entirely epistolary, but it is about the story of two pen pals. It's a dual memoir called I Will Always Write Back by Caitlin Alifirenka and Martin Ganda with Liz Welch. And this is a really popular nonfiction book. It's not entirely told in letters, but they do have snippets of their correspondence in there. And Caitlin is from America and Martin is from Zimbabwe, and their correspondence started as an assignment. Everyone in Caitlin's class wrote to an unknown student somewhere in a distant place. Martin was lucky to even receive a pen pal letter. There were only 10 letters and 40 kids in his class, but he was the top student, so he got the first one. That letter was the beginning of a correspondence that spanned 6 years and changed 2 lives. So that's I Will Always Write Back. I hope that if you're interested in trying out the epistolary format, maybe for the first time, you'll check one of these books out. I also hope that you'll send some mail maybe and spread a little joy to people who you can't see in person right now. I hope your summer is going well, and we will see you again next week.